It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Bucs and the Dirty Birds on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 15. Mayfield down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 70 yards. And the Bucs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it, doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Yaya Diaby coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. That's pulled in at the 32. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Cousins throw complete there to Moore. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Cousins now from the 50. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
First down, here's White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
First down, here's Cousins. This pass is caught by London. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. White running to the left. There he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's White. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Cousins to throw it. London making the snag on the comeback route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Hitting London coming across the field. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drop?
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Mayfield now from the 50. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Cousins again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's second down at 7. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. White again. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Mayfield looks to throw. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the draw, it's White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now back to the ground game with White. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 93 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the 27-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Yaya Diaby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 11. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's complete to White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Here comes 2nd down. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's Baker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Handoff now to Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now, and time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if it...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
131 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
What can Cousins do in the OT?
Hitting London coming across the field.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Play fake. Cousins.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.